Hello, everybody, and welcome to Raven Right. My name is Jason, and today we're going to look at our EDC planning 2023 planning for the Las Vegas event. This might be of use to you as you think about coming this year. Some of this might be too late to do that, but actually into the planning for next year. So we'll go over everything. We're going to start with the dates. It's May 19th, 20, and 21. So when we walked out of EDC 2022, they immediately had a poster. This date was on it, and they started selling tickets. So we immediately bought our tickets the next day. I mean, that's how fun this whole thing was. And we were on a layaway plan, and it was about $78 a month for 2 tickets. So I'll tell you the totals down here. General admission tickets were $440 to $46 a person, right? Okay. And so we bought them immediately, put them on that layaway plan, okay? This is our planning for the week. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, prep. Now, obviously, my wife has been planning, and all the ladies have been planning with the hair extensions, the costumes, the jewelry. We have tons of candy supply. If you don't know what candy is, it is these bracelets that you make with messages of love and hope and humor on them. All that has been in the works. And when I look at costs here, I do not look at costs for those things. So that was sizable. My wife's bought quite a few costumes. I've got some shorts and a t-shirt, so that's how I'm going to do it. Let's see. So the schedule is we'll leave Heber. We live up here in Utah in the morning. It's a 6-hour ride. We get to our Airbnb. Now, there are a lot of choices for how to stay. The first year we stayed at the Stratosphere, and that's one of those casino hotels along the Strip. The next year we got an Airbnb. This would have been 2022. Our Airbnb was great. It was about, I don't know, it seemed like 45 minutes from the Speedway, so it was way too far away. This year, we have more people going, and we're 20 minutes away. 20 minutes away. Now, that's kind of there's a big smile on your face when you say that because the traffic is going to be crazy, so we'll see. But we're a lot closer, and we will be checking in Thursday night. So what do we do usually Thursday at the Airbnb? Now, we have 9 people going. To give you a frame of this, there are a number of adults and kids going both, so some of our kids are going with us, and it's just a good group of people. We're really excited about it. The first year we only went with 4, then we went with 6, and this year we're going with 9. It's getting bigger and bigger. All right, so then we'll get in that night, and we'll drive in separate cars to get there because there's 9 people, so it'll be at least 2 different cars. And we have a really nice little home, 4 bedrooms, and we'll all crowd in there. So we're excited about that. And then that night, we'll just take it easy. We'll just take it easy that Thursday night. We'll probably be making the candy bracelets that I was talking about, just sitting around talking, maybe getting ready, some of the prep for the hair that the ladies have to go through. I should show you some pictures of the hair if I get a chance. Anyways, Friday, we'll wake up, and that's EDC night. Now, EDC starts from one side, it starts at 5. From the premier parking side, which is the side we're coming to, it starts at 7. And I can give you a description of why that is, but we'll be getting there at 7 because only one stage is open between 5 and 7, and it's the Cosmic Meadow, which we can talk about later if you're new to it. If you've been there, then you know what I'm talking about. But so we come in the other side because we get premier parking passes. Now, this has turned out to be one of the little secrets. I don't even want to tell you. I just don't want to tell you because it's just so good. Like, this is the way to do it. They send you about 4 miles past the Speedway to the Apex Road, and then they bring you back down it's like a frontage road out in the middle of the desert, and you get your own private parking. And you come in from the other side, and the lines are less, the parking's better, everything's good about it. Now, you can see here that 2 tickets cost us $349.25. So $35. What is that? About $170, $180 each. So that's a big cost, but not that big. What really cost us is the Airbnb, which is $4,000. Now, if you're thinking about Airbnb, we got us a nice place, and we were willing to pay more for that. You could go way cheaper, I'm pretty sure. I know that when we stayed at the Stratosphere, it was cheaper, quite a bit cheaper. So if you're going to go next year, if you're going to go this year, it's going to be real tough to find an Airbnb because the whole place is sold out. But if you go next year, I would buy my tickets. If you know you're doing it, as soon as EDC is over, they'll do a payment plan where you can jump in. They just jump in and let you lock it in. Get your tickets and go get an Airbnb and get a good one that's cheap. It's hard. You want to be pretty close. We should talk about that on a total separate video. This is the overview video, so let's skip that. And if you do have some questions on that, tap it, and give me some down below. Tap in your questions, and I'll be happy to answer them. Okay, so Friday is EDC night 1, Saturday EDC night 2, Sunday EDC night 3. So these start about 7 p.m. That's when all the stages open, and then they go till about 5, between 5 and 6 is when it closes, and they kick you out. 5 and 6 in the morning. Yes, they go all night. And so one of the most difficult things for us, I'm in my 50s, is the radical changing of my schedule. It's hard on anyone. I mean, all you young folks, it's hard on you as well, too, I know. But it was pretty tough on us because we totally just reversed our schedules. And one of the things was that Thursday night, we tried to stay up as late as we could, just so that then we could sleep in. We just started to adjust the schedule, right? Now, Monday, it says Monday day, but it's Monday morning when you get back from the Speedway. So we'll be pulling into the Airbnb Monday morning. The sun will be rising, and we'll sleep all that day. And then when we wake up that afternoon, we'll eat some food, and we'll decompress and just talk amongst ourselves, and it'll just be a nice evening. That extra day is essential. I cannot imagine having to leave that day. I just think I can't imagine it. It's no bueno. So if you're going to do this, stay the extra day. You need that day. I'm not sure what they do over at Camp EDC. So there's a lot of different choices. You could camp at EDC if you're interested in that. A lot of the kids do that and they love it. They just love it. Sounds like something I would have done when I was younger. But I'm older now, and the Airbnb with a shower and quiet rooms and beds and kitchens, that's the way I'm going to do it. We're a little spoiled, but we love that recovery day. And I'm not sure if they do that over at Camp EDC. They might be kicking you out by noon on Monday. I'd have to go look at that. But I really, really highly recommend the recovery day at the Airbnb. And then Tuesday morning, we get up leisurely and have to check out by 11, and we're out and we're heading home, and we're usually home by 4 or 5 or so. We have 9 people coming. Wanted to tell you about that. Here's the cost to give you a little bit of the idea of what it might cost you. So the general admission tickets are $442.46. That was with the layaway plans, delivery, and all that per person. So it's not cheap. It's like $500 ticket to get into EDC. It's about like that. So just get ready for that. There's VIP tickets and all sorts of other things. I use VIP tickets like when we go to Base Canyon up at the Gorge. I think it's very worth it. It's not worth it at EDC, is my opinion. You get some EDC VIP viewing areas, but there's these little boxes way at the back of the stages where you could go in, and I guess it's a little less crowded, but you're miles away from the stage. Some of them are a little closer. There are some that are a little closer to the stage. It all depends on where you are. I was at Base Pod once, and I know there was a VIP real up close. Anyways, I don't find the need for it. That's just me. You're going to be moving around a lot. Next, Premier Passes. I've already talked about that. I highly recommend that unless you're staying at Camp EDC, and once you just walk in, right? But if you're going to drive in from the Strip, from an Airbnb, from an apartment, from your camper somewhere on the side of the road, I really highly recommend Premier Parking. Obviously, didn't even spell Premier right, did I? Isn't it IE? Okay. Airbnb, again, if you jump on this early, one of the reasons this costs so much more is because we had 9 people to fit into it. So that was 4 bedrooms. That makes it a lot expensive. If you get a little 2-bedroom place or a single bedroom place, they're pretty cheap. But man, as soon as they start adding bedrooms, they know they got you, right? Because if you're looking for 4 or 5 bedrooms, they know you got a big enough party and can't deal with 3 or 4. So it's almost like those prices go up even more. We had a really nice place with a swimming pool and everything, and we bought it, and then they came back to us later and said there was a mistake. They can't do it, and they canceled our thing. And then we had to scramble and get this one, so we've got one without a swimming pool, which kind of sucks. Not that I don't know that I would spend too much time in the swimming pool, but I probably would. Who knows? And then locker rentals. Okay, you got to get yourself some locker rentals. You don't think you'd ever use them? We used them so much. We just stored crap there. We stored crap in the lockers, jackets, everything. Everything just went in there. It was good to have a place to hold it. Because there were 6 of us, we had 2 lockers. We had 9. We're staying with the 2 lockers. So look at that cost if you want to do that. Now, if you want to cut out the lockers, you don't have to pay for that. If you don't want the premier parking passes, you don't have to get that. And you can make your Airbnb cheaper. But for us, it's about $1,000 a person, right? It's about $1,000 a person to get in. Now, there's other estimates: gas to drive or travel, flying. If you're Ubering in instead of driving, food. I say $100 for food. Why that's going to be so cheap for us is because we are going to bring our own food, and we'll cook it and put it in the cooler and take it to the house, and we'll just defrost things. Then again, if you're younger, you might not eat much food. You might be going. Merch is $100. I will not buy any merch at EDC. That's because I like the artists, so I love a lot of different artists, and I want the artists merch. They don't sell the artist merch here. It's EDC merch, and I just have no interest in EDC merch. I just want an artist merch. So that's a thing. Well, so this is an overview of what it will cost you, what you can think about. If you're doing it this year, I think you're gonna have to buy VIP tickets. I think the regular tickets are out, and you could get regular tickets. You just have to get on a waiting list. You have to search around on the internet. There's ways. Someone's going to not go and sell their ticket or something like that. Parking passes, I think, are gone, and so are the locker rentals. But again, maybe you could find there. The Airbnb would really hard if you decided to go late. I'm pretty sure that'd be hard. But I don't think it would be impossible to get, some nights at the Bellagio, or the Venetian or something, or the Luxor. So you could make it happen. All right. Do you have any questions? This is our new channel. We're having fun. Most of it's going to be me and my daughter pointing towards our tribes. Now upwards to maybe 24 people going to Base Canyon. Can you believe that? 4 gold camping sites. That's a totally different festival. But I'll be doing some EDC coverage. Amethyst, my daughter, is not coming to EDC this year. Hopefully she'll come some year because I think she'll love it. But so this will be more my end of the stuff. You'll get to know all the people who come because we'll do lots of videos. Okay, everybody, thanks for watching. Again, if you have any questions, I'll keep up this coverage. I'll try to do a video a day on EDC for the next 20 days as we lead into the event.